My name is Ben. I'm an environmental science and philosophy double major. I was born in Wisconsin. I was raised in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. My strategy is to make sure no one has a huge problem with me on the surface. I think that the two really main pieces I want to focus on are making sure that I can secure votes in the end by being, visibly thoughtful, but also positive and likable. I think a lot of what makes this game interesting is that more than people realize, it's based on people's impressions of each other. And then my other strategy is just to, keep game theory in mind, think about the math of the situation, how many votes I need, what's up in the air at any given time. I mean, if I go out there and it's all my best friends, I'll probably pick them off one by one, starting with the ones I like the most. So if there's people I know, people I don't know, it's a legitimate strategy to make alliances with people you already know and trust, sure. But that's not the be-all, end-all. It's only one factor in what really matters, which is, can I trust this person and is it in both of our interests to work together? I think we saw last season some of the consequences of sticking too hard to an alliance against all odds. So maintaining trust is an important aspect of being able to trust other people. But when it comes down to it, you're not playing for trust, you're playing for votes. If this were the real Survivor, I'd have a big edge on people living out in the wild as I'm an environmental science student. But as it is, I think not really. It's not really a game related to my field of study. We'll see. Especially, philosophy would tell me a lot about what the right moves are morally. Survivor's not a moral game. I'm here to win. I'm not here to make friends. Don't you dare put that in the promo. I think the people I would want to align with are those who know how to listen to everyone. That's kind of one of the things I want to make sure I'm doing. Make everyone feel comfortable talking to you, especially in sort of a one-on-one alliance where we both will want to branch out and talk to a bunch of different people. That's the kind of thing I would look for. When you need to start cutting your own alliance, the first people you cut are the loud ones. I don't like being around loud people. Don't put that in. People probably perceive me as pretty arrogant and like self-obsessed. One of the things I want to try and do early on is, show people that I'm genuinely willing to take other people's advice and listen to them. Because I think if I go in outwardly with this attitude of, oh, I know what I'm doing, like that's the person if you randomly are going to pick someone to vote out, that's the first person you pick out. Honestly, my biggest fear is that I get out there and I get voted off in the first round or two. I think if I make it through the first 2 rounds, I'll be pretty comfortable. But when it's all chaotic, if I can't build the right relationships and I get cut, I'm going to be really sad. I think that the best thing I can offer potential people to be in an alliance with me is my ability to kind of wrap my head around a situation, keep track of what's going on in everyone else's heads as much as is possible. I don't think you need to be manipulative to win. The best strategies are those that use others' self-interest to benefit both of you. There are almost always ways to show other people that you can offer them more than anyone else can, and that's true. Because when it comes down to it, if you can bring someone to the final 2, the jury will decide. I think that the key thing about the fast-paced nature of this version of Survivor is you gotta make decisions on the fly. You don't have time to sit down and figure it out. You need to be able to size up a situation at a glance.